What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I am here with a review for Married to Medicine, Los Angeles season number 2, episode number 9. So next week is the season finale. I'm okay with that. I have enjoyed this season. Let's get into this episode. The episode was titled "Queens of the Desert." So, you guys, without further ado, let's talk about it. All right, you guys. So the ladies are still in Palm Springs. Is that where they are? Correct. So we see them. So you guys remember, Imani told the girls that they all had to, you know, make an event, had to plan something for the trip. So we see the ladies, and they go on one of those, those little bicycle rides where I guess they, ride around the city, but they pedaling with the guy who's pedaling the bike, and they can also drink as well. I think we saw that on Real Housewives of Atlanta this past season with Portia and Marlo. And this is something that Jasmine set up. I'm like, wow, wow. So you gonna drink? Because y'all know she's all about calories. It just made me wonder: is she? There's something wrong with. There's got to be something wrong with Jasmine, because I can't see somebody that obsessed. I mean, I get it, a nutritionist or somebody like that, but she's not a nutritionist, so I don't understand why she's so obsessed with calories. It makes it almost. I mean, it just really adds to the fact that it feels like Jasmine has no substance. I hate to say it, but it just feels like she has no substance whatsoever. So they're pedaling and they're having a good time until Jasmine starts to try to get on to Kendra about pedal harder, Kendra, go faster, Kendra. And Kendra's like, girl, chill out. And I was thinking the same thing, like, chill out, Jasmine. This, I get it. She asked you to be her coach, but what are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you doing? It's stupid. Because, like I said, she was getting on my nerves, honest to God. Like, this is a vacation. Grow, chill out, let it go, relax, relate, release. Yo, good gal pal over there, the other Bobsy twin, Shanique, she ain't pedaling. I don't see you coming down her throat, but you coming down Kendra's throat because you're her coach. I would have told Jasmine, fuck you. But Kendra just say you fired. I'm like, yeah, you should have did that a long time ago. Especially the night before when she was trying to talk to you about eating some cornbread. Girl, don't nobody want to be walking around here starving like you probably are. I just don't understand, Jasmine. And I don't understand why you gave Jasmine a full-time spot. I still don't understand. We're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about that in a little bit too about Jasmine, because it's gonna come up again. So then we do see the ladies, so they go out to dinner. Now this is something that Leah planned for them. So what it is Leah wanted them all to get dressed up in designer outfits. And Jasmine had an issue with this as well. Jasmine is talking about the fact that, I'm gonna wear this, just to piss Leah off because of that, that gift that she gave me at dinner the night before. And I'm like, but Jasmine, really? You mad that she gave you a t-shirt that obviously she put some thought into? You gave her a re-gifted gift that someone gave you. That had no thought in it whatsoever. So, you guys, Jasmine is annoying. I hope and pray that if they get a season 3, they completely get rid of Jasmine altogether. Because Jasmine is so fucking annoying to me. I hate to say it. I don't hate to say it. She is. So then at dinner, Shanique, she brings up the fact that Imani gave her that teeny tiny bullhorn. She felt some type of way about it because she put some thought into her gift to Imani, and they all had a little tiff with each other. Because Brim was like, well, what was the point of your gift? She's like, well, and then Jasmine, like, well, she hadn't had dick in 5 years, so duh. Jasmine, that had nothing to do with you. Butt out. You guys, Jasmine, again, like I say, it's just something about her. Like, for real. Now here's something that Imani brought up to Jasmine. It's like, Jasmine, you want me and everybody else to be so open and honest with you, but you don't do the same in return to us. Like, we have yet to meet your husband. We don't know your husband. What is his name? Actually, I do know what her husband's name is. I actually found him on social media. Well, not on social media. I saw a picture of him. It's just like, why is your husband such a mystery? And then they were like, well, can we meet him this weekend? She's like, oh no, he has something to do. And then she tries to get this little thing. She tries to say that, I've talked to him about meeting the people, but he's not really receptive to meeting new people. Jasmine, bullshit. Y'all trying to hide. I feel like y'all are hiding something. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but there's definitely something that Jasmine and her husband are hiding. Keeping it real. Let's move on. All right, so back over in Los Angeles, we got, Robert, Hobart, and Mac. They all meet up at a bar and they having a good time with each other. So, they having a good time since the ladies are gone. And Hobart is talking about, they discussed Imani and Phil's related, getting a divorce. And Hobart was talking about how, when he and Kendra talked about how, the way she was talking to him made it seem like it was his fault. Excuse me, y'all. And then, he's talking about how Kendra wants to go back to work full time. And basically, he's not supportive of it. I think he's supportive of her working, just not full time. And he did say that, he feels like when it comes to Kendra, he feels that Kendra just basically wants to dump the baby and go back to work. Do I agree with that? No. I don't agree with that at all. What I think it is, and it's like when Mac and Robert said to him, is not the fact that she wants to dump the baby, and you might want to find a better way to say that shit, because that is going to get you in a doghouse. But it's not that she wants to dump her baby, it's the fact that Kendra is a physician, she's an independent woman, and she wants to maintain that independence. She doesn't want to just be at home all day taking care of the baby because that's not who she is. That won't fulfill her. And they schooled him on black women and their independence, and I was like, cool, thank you for saying that to him. It's not about the fact that Kendra wants to just dump her baby. I'm pretty positive Kendra loves her baby. I think what it is for Kendra is that, like I just said a few minutes ago, it's just that being a stay-at-home mom is not who she is. It works for some women and it doesn't work for other women. Some women are cool with being a stay-at-home mom, which stay-at-home mom is a full-time job in itself as well. I'm not going to sit here and knock any mother that stays at home and takes care of her kids, but there are women that are like, you know what, I can't sit here all day, feed the baby, wash dishes, clean the dishes, wash the dishes, clean the clothes, clean the house. It's just not for me. It's just not me. I have to be out in the workforce, making a difference. And I think that's what Kendra wants to do. She wants to make a difference with her medicine. So Hobart just has to, be like, okay, you're going to take this job. We got to figure out a way to compromise, It's not that big. It's not that hard or that big of a deal. But I feel like I know Kendra and Hobart will work the shit out. They just got to sit down and have communication with each other. That's the biggest thing, is they need to sit down and communicate effectively with one another. And then they can make plans of action. Okay, so, and Kendra's mom and dad are both in LA, so it's not like they don't have, help. I don't know if the parents will necessarily want to take care of the baby, but again, it's not like they don't have help. They just got to sit down, like I said, not be mad at the other person, and effectively communicate their thoughts and feelings to the other person. That's what it is. So, let's move back over to the ladies. So the ladies, they go to a drag bar. I'm like, okay, that's cool. No, nothing wrong with that. But then, when they started to pan the cameras around, I'm like, wait a minute. Is this bingo night? Because there was nothing but old people in there. No shade to old people, but I'm like, this is a bunch of old people in this bar. And this is what Britain set up. I'm like, oh, love Britain, so it is fitting of Britain. But you know what? All in all, the ladies, this was refreshing to see them at the drag bar. There was no arguing, there was no fighting, there was no fussing. It was just a good old time had by all of the ladies. Imani got up there, she did her little thing on the catwalk, even though Leah called it a slut walk. Imani is banging. You know, I did not know that her tits were not real, which that doesn't matter at all. But wow, banging body for someone that is 44 years old. Amazing body. But like I said, it was good to see them have a good time with each other. Let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys. So then the next morning, the ladies have breakfast with each other. So did everybody plan an event? No. The only person that hasn't planned anything is Kendra. Right? That's correct. Because Imani did the shaman, Jasmine did the bikes, Leah did the dinner, Britton did the drag show, and Shanique did the weird ass strippers. So yeah, Kendra's the only girl that hasn't planned anything as of yet. I don't know if she's gonna plan anything next week because I mean next week is the finale, so maybe not. But the ladies have breakfast the next morning. We see that they all did different things the night before. We saw that Leah, Shanique, and Jasmine got in the pool and looked like they lit up a blunt and they had a good time with each other. And I'm like, wow, it probably would take a blunt just to even get on some kind of level with Jasmine. Because like once again, I will say it just feels like, and this is to me, this is no shade to anybody who might like Jasmine, but it just feels like Jasmine doesn't have a lot of substance. And I'm being honest with you guys, it just doesn't feel like that because she doesn't give much. And then what she does give, I'm sorry, she just gives. It makes it seem like she's an airhead. I'm not saying that the girl is stupid or anything in the source of anything like that. It's just she just does not give me much at all. I get more from Shanique than I do from Jasmine, and I said a lot because Jasmine, I mean not Jasmine, but Shanique acts even more airier than Jasmine does. But at least with Shanique, you get her family aspect. You get her work. Last season she was doing whatever she was doing. She was a manager or whatever, and now this season she wants to go into real estate. So she gives a little bit more than what Jasmine does. But they talk about what's going to happen for the holidays, and Imani's like, nothing's really going to change. Like, I'm not going to let nobody take Christmas away from me. I'm like, that's the spirit. So, Shanique says, so what do you need from us? And, Britton just tells him, help be your soul girl. So, now, I thought this was a little strange to me that out of all the girls, Jasmine and Shanique, they feel like, Imani is saying, hey, I'm good, I'm fine, when she might not necessarily be good or fine. Now, I would be like, okay, cool if that was like Britton that was saying this, but it's Jasmine and Shanique, two people who I feel like don't 100%. I mean, they might care about Imani, but not like that. That's how I feel. So then we also see, look like the girls are split apart. So Shanique and Imani was talking, and they were having a discussion about, Shanique wanting to go into the real estate, and how she just feels like it's gonna be difficult for her, and she's a little apprehensive and unsure of things. And I do like the fact that Imani sat down and had the conversation with her, and told her like, girl, when I was a resident, I didn't spend a lot of time. I didn't spend that much time with my son. You know, so basically, she's telling her, don't put that off. Like, if that's what you feel in your heart that you want to do, don't put it off. Like, cause you'll eventually grow to resent yourself. So do it now. And then on the opposite side, we have Kendra is having a conversation with Britton and Jasmine about what's going on between she and Hobart. And she's talking about how she went on that interview, and Britton was like, yeah, you told me you went on the interview, but you didn't tell Hobart. And she was like, yeah. And she's like, now I'm thinking about taking the position, because she said, really and truly, the reason why she was going on the interview was just to feel it out, see if that's what she wanted to do. But she really didn't like it, and now she wants to take the position. Now, I will 100% agree with Britton on what she said, because Britton said, when it comes to her and Mac, she doesn't make a decision without informing Mac at all. Like with this whole movement to LA thing, She discussed that with Mac, and I agree with that. Like, Kendra, you are in a marriage, you're in a partnership, so it's not all about you. It's cool. You went on an interview, you felt it out. I'm not gonna be upset that she didn't tell him about the interview. The issue that I do have is what happened after the interview when they offered her the position. You, Kendra should have said to them, "Okay, thank you for the offer. Let me go home. Let me discuss this with my husband, and I'll get back with you guys." Instead of them drawing up the contracts already, and you hadn't even discussed stuff with Hobart. So that is a little off putting. Like, it make and I'm gonna defend Hobart here because it makes Hobart feel like, well, damn, do I even matter in this relationship at all? Like, you're gonna make a decision without even consulting me. I'm not gonna sit here and say that and I don't want it to seem like she needs to talk to Hobart and get his permission to do anything. What I'm saying is she needed to sit down with her husband and say, hey, I went on an interview. They liked me. I liked them. I want to take the position. Again, like I said earlier, communication. Figure out what works for both of you guys. What will your schedule be? What will his schedule be? How will y'all take care of the baby? That's what y'all got to figure out. But you guys, that was Marriage and Medicine Los Angeles. Be sure to like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button so you guys know when I drop anything else. Also share this video, and until the next one, you guys, stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Actually, I'm going to do Black Ink Crew Chicago tonight as a review. So I'll see you guys then.